Next question. So now we've got a chemical reaction between magnesium chloride and aluminum. All right. We'll go ahead and balance the chemical equation first. So I look at the magnesium. Magnesium looks okay, one of those. I've got 2 chlorines. Over here I've got 3 chlorines. So I've got to figure out some way to get the 2 and the 3 to match up. So the easiest way is just find the least common multiple, the smallest number that both 2 and 3 divide into evenly. And so that would be 6. And so I need 6 chlorines here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 2 there. And then I need 6 over here, so I'm going to have 3 2s. And so that will give me then 6 over here and 6 over there. Now, of course, that's going to throw off my magnesium. Now I have 3 magnesiums, so I'm going to change this to be 3 magnesiums. And then, of course, I'm going to have 2 aluminums over here, so I'm going to change that to 2 aluminums. Okay, again, I'm going to copy that over because I am probably going to need that later. So 3MgCl2 plus 2Al becomes 3Mg plus 2AlCl3. All right, so we'll come back to that hopefully. The next question is, what type of reaction is this? Well, this is a single replacement or single displacement. You can see that the chlorine was with the magnesium and the chlorine has shifted over to be with the aluminum. There's only one thing shifting there, and because there's only one thing shifting, then it's just single replacement or single displacement. You can also think of it as that there's only one swap taking place. You're swapping the Mg for the Al, and that is swapping with the chlorine. So there's only, the chlorine is the only thing that's feeling the swap there. All right. Letter C, number C. If we have 8 moles of magnesium chloride that react with enough aluminum, so we're just saying we have plenty of aluminum, don't worry about it, you'll have as much as you need. How many moles of aluminum chloride are produced? Okay. So this one, it's not starting us off with find this mole ratio. It's just asking us to go straight into it. Hopefully you're getting a little more comfortable with that. So I'm starting with the magnesium chloride, and I'm ending with the aluminum chloride. Okay, so I'm obviously going to need a mole ratio that connects those two. Okay, so I can see the magnesium chloride right here is MgCl2, and so I see I need 3 of those. So I'm going to go 3 moles of MgCl2, and then we're going to look at the aluminum chloride, which is right here. So I need 2 moles of aluminum chloride. So 2 moles of AlCl3. That's my mole ratio. All right, so I'm not actually working any problems yet. I'm just recognizing that because of the molecules that have been given to me, I'm going to use that ratio right there. All right, now with that, we're now going to do the problem. The problem now wants us to take 8 moles of magnesium chloride, and how much aluminum chloride will I get with? And so again, I'm going to multiply by the fraction. We do want the magnesium chloride to cancel out. So again, just like in the last two, I am going to flip this, and I'm going to put my 3 moles of MgCl2 on the bottom, and I'm going to put the 2 moles of aluminum chloride on the top. And of course, the units will cancel out. The MgCl moles cancel out. MgCl moles cancel out. And so in this situation, I'm going to go 8 times 2, which is 16, and then I'm going to divide by 3. And so I should get 16 divided by 3, which is 5.3333333. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as 5.3 moles of AlCl3. All right, there we go. That is the answer. So hopefully you're getting a little more comfortable with this now that we've done about 3 of them. Okay, let's look at one more. All right, here we go. How many moles of magnesium chloride are needed to react with 10 moles of aluminum? Okay, so look at the things that it's giving us. It's talking about how many moles of magnesium chloride are needed to react with 10 moles of aluminum. So my first thing is to write a mole ratio that connects those two, because it's saying how many moles of this are needed for this based off of these moles. So those are always going to be mole ratios. So here we go. We've got magnesium chloride, which in the question is 3. So we're going to go 3 moles magnesium chloride. And then the second thing it's asking for is the aluminum. So the aluminum is 2 moles of aluminum. Just like that. So that will be my mole ratio. That'll allow me to take one and switch it over to the other. And so now I'm going to actually work through the problem. It says I have 10 moles of aluminum, so that's what I'm going to start with. 10 moles aluminum, multiply by our conversion factor, our conversion fraction, right? Which, notice this time, in order to get the AL to cancel out, I've got AL on the bottom already. And so I don't need to flip this fraction, because when I do the conversion fraction, I just want these units to cancel out. I want these units to cancel out, and I want the other units to stay. And so this time, I'm just going to write this as is. I'm going to write 3 moles MgCl2 and 2 moles aluminum. And we see that the moles of aluminum cancels out. And then I'll go 10 times 3, which is 15, divided by 2, 10 times 3 is 30, I'm thinking ahead. 10 times 3 is 30, divided by 2 is then 15. So we get 15, and the units are moles of magnesium chloride. All right, that should be a small m. MgCl2. There you go. We're cruising, eh? We're doing really well. Okay, let's move on.